We will return to your scheduled programming shortly, or we are currently experiencing technical difficulties.
What is going on YouTube? Michael J. Crawford, the anti-trucker here. Yes, and last night I was early, today I'm late. Not entirely related because basically on Wednesday mornings I always have to get up at like 5 in the morning. There's a group of guys I meet with on Wednesdays. I tried to take a nap afterwards and overslept, so I apologize. That's entirely my fault. But Mrs. Anti-Trucker to the rescue. She realized that I should be doing a show, so she woke me up about 10 minutes ago and said, "Hey, aren't you supposed to be doing a show?" And I was like, "Oh crap." So yes, that's my day in a nutshell. So BIRDOPREY said first at about a half an hour before I went live. Then Thomas Potts was first after I went live. Professor McCoy says hello there. Shran says hello. Josh Street says hi. Good to see you, Josh. Thomas points out that yes, last night I was early, but I'm late today. BIRDOPREY says refisting. Refisting, Bird. You probably shouldn't be telling us about that kind of a thing. Oh, refirsting. I still think it's refisting. Joshua says, no anti-trucker, we demand Mrs. Anti-Trucker. Thanks, Josh. I appreciate that. Thomas says, sure, BIRDOPREY, people, 5 people before you. And BIRDOPREY says, I was first at 11:10. Well, 10:10 my time, that's technically correct. But you know, you never count it when I'm first before you start your stream. Just saying. And Professor McCoy says, nope, I'm here for anti-trucker because Professor McCoy is a great person. So Professor McCoy, you know what, just for that, you now get a wrench, at least for today. And let's see, Thomas says, Bird, I can't hear you, turn your mic on. Yes, that's, oh man. Kronos is here, says, yay, it's anti-trucker time. Hey, Kronos, good to see you. Sorry I'm late. Professor McCoy says, no need to thank me, Captain, standing by within engineering. Okay. Kronos says, you are so very late. Hey, all, doesn't BIRDOPREY cheat? Yes, he does. And BIRDOPREY says, screw you, Thomas. Wow, you guys are just going to be fighting. Thomas puts at $1.99, says, technically you stream between 11 and 12 and wants number 8. And so now, of course, since I still have no access to my Switch, let me see, where is number 8? This is just really lame. Alright, that is scene number 32, so let's bring that up.
En alla tracht urfastbättad durch Gäldinre.
Ariel Natris Oris Bazi Bedhead Duchel Dementa. Yeah, I'm not gonna.
And Professor McCoy says, can't help but think of that song, Wake Me Up Inside. Yeah, that song is a great one. Dr. Alex is in the house, says, hello, anti-trucker. I found a company worse than CBS. Really? All right, you can't tease me like that. What's the company? How's the black hole doing, Alex? Says Kronos. That's kind of weird. BIRDOPREY says it's called a double standard. Oh, okay, so you have a double standard. Got it. Thank you. Professor McCoy says LOL. Kronos still black. I'm not sure what you're talking about there. Oh, the black hole is still black. Duh. Oh, jeez. Not Ryan Johnson says hello to all. Hey, not Ryan Johnson. Peter is in the house, says, hey, Anti-Checker, how's the old health? Still old, unfortunately. Haven't found that fountain of youth yet. Peter Quinn says, so, a black hole image. Okay. Hi, Anti-Checker and all, says Sci-Fi Guy. How are you doing? Is that racist? Yeah, I'm beginning to wonder. By the power of Grayskull, I have the power, says Professor McCoy. Because, you know, that's actually how he should have said it. Originally, He-Man was going to have an English accent, and he was going to sit down at a table, sip some tea, and say, by the power of Grayskull, I have the power. And Dr. Alex is smiling. I still want to know, what is this evil company that's worse than CBS? Thomas says, Antriker Bird, so BIRDOPREY, where's that $900? Yeah, good question. Still waiting on that. Luke Fovark is in the house. Good to see you. Ho, 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 my friend. Says, hi, folks, by the way. Bird says the check is in the mail. I find that difficult to believe, considering your mafia tendencies. Just saying. Peter Quinn says, hi to everybody. Luke is talking to Professor McCoy. BIRDOPREY 5 is asking, or no, Thomas is asking for proof of something. Oh, probably proof of the check. Marlena Monroe from the Mirror Universe is here. Good to see you, my dear. How you doing today? BIRDOPREY says, hey, Trigger, just needs to check the mail each day. I checked the mail a couple of hours ago, and there was no check. Chrono says, coffee time? No, I'm actually not having coffee. I had coffee earlier, but and I'll tell you, unfortunately, coffee does not wake me up. I like coffee, but it doesn't wake me up. Peter is throwing a Twitter link and says, here it is. Don't know what you're talking about exactly. Oh, an image of a black hole. So that's kind of cool. Yeah. Professor McCoy says, thank you, Doctor. We men of science and logic must stay together. So, Professor McCoy, are you actually a professor, or I don't know. I know that Dr. Alex is really a doctor, but he doesn't call his username Dr. Alex, so I'm curious. BIRDOPREY says, today is NASA released first image of a black hole. Big science news. Yeah, it's very cool. Dr. Alex put a picture of a black hole on Discord. Ah, okay. Antitrigger says, I confirm what Dr. Alex said. Imagine CBS but French. There's TF1. So they're a French media company? You should subscribe to my channel and then turn on notifications. Then you'd know. Well, first of all, I do subscribe to your channel. I don't get notifications for I don't get notifications for any channels except for BIRDOPREY, honestly. But the and just because of time constraints. It's a blacker than even Vickers black. Okay. The black hole is Sauron. It looks like Sauron. No, yeah, it does look kind of like Sauron. Hey, man, just finished your last Borg episode. Brilliant. What have I missed? Not a whole lot. We're just kind of hanging out. Why in the Borg video you sound like the adults in Charlie Brown? What, you're thinking, rah, 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 rah. Darren says, got the crud. My allergies have been kicking in pretty heavy the last few days. That's about it. Dr. Oxford says, Luke says TF1. So what did TF1 do exactly? How are the cameras? Well, this one is clearly working. Haven't messed with the other one yet, but I can't, my switch is what's really, now I can't get the stupid switch to work, which is, it's called a Stream Deck. It's a really cool tool. This allows you to play, like, these are the icons for the different super chats. Like, here's the one with the Stormtrooper and the red shirt guy. But when I hit the button to play it, nothing happens. Isn't that lovely? So, and the same is true for everything here. So, I got to figure out what the heck is wrong. It doesn't, and yeah. That's driving me crazy. What does wake you up? Not much. Breaking news in space. Smile and clap. Okay. Is that black hole picture again, or is that something else? So that's the black hole picture again. And so there's a little bit more. Let's take a look at the full-size picture of the black hole. That is cool. Anyways, Darren, as far as waking me up, time. That's it. Total excitement from the nerd community, and it looks like Sauron's eye. Yes, it does look a lot like Sauron's eye, so I don't know that nerds should be too excited. Because, you know, or it could be called the Devil's Anus. So that would be cool. Aaron said, that's a black hole, huh? Hello. Well, I guess so. And Traeger needs to do a review on the movie The Black Hole now. Yeah, I know you're going to want me to do The Black Hole. That's a good movie, but a little slow. Today I got my press pass for the con this weekend. I am so jealous of you, Mercer. I am really, really jealous of you. You have access to the con and the panels for all 3 days. Yes, you jerk. Immortal Treknique is in the house, says hi. Thomas says, is this stream the holodeck simulation or the real one? That's a good question. MC says, good morning. Peter says, it is spring, Anti-Tracker. Damn those horny plants for allergies. I tell you, no kidding. And it's like, ever since we moved to the southern United States, my allergies have been 10 times worse. Disney will probably hire J.J. Abrams to do a remake of The Black Hole now. Well, yeah, I could see that. There are worse things that he could do. Luke says, TF1 was one of the first French TV channels and has grown into a relatively important studio producing all kinds of movie and TV stuff. Okay, but what did they do? Maybe you should restore the Stream Deck to its factory settings. I tried that, Thomas, and I uninstalled the software, reinstalled it. I uninstalled XSplit, my broadcaster software, and reinstalled that. Nothing seems to be working, and I can't figure out what the heck is going on. And the only thing that I know that has changed that would affect both is I updated my graphics drivers, but that shouldn't cause that. I mean, because the Stream Deck doesn't use graphics drivers at all. XSplit does, but the Stream Deck doesn't. So I don't get it. More orangey than black, still friggin' cool. Yeah, I agree. It's pretty cool. And Checker, to answer your question, it's a nickname given to me by my close friend for I know almost everything there is to know upon military and naval history. Very cool. That is cool. Peter Quinn says, ooh, good call, Anti-Triggers. Devil's Anus. I'll remember that. Yeah, that's why I officially dubbed this the Devil's Anus. A picture that Bird's nurse took the last time she gave him a suppository. Yes, that's BIRDOPREY's anus, as taken by Camille. Well, Camille's a physical therapist, I believe. So, or is Camille? No, Camille's your nurse, right? Bird, I get confused. Camille's your nurse. I'm near Chicago and I cannot go because I cannot afford it. Yeah, Comic-Cons are not cheap. Oh, sure, just wave off the black hole. It's right here. I'm not waving it off. I've got it displayed prominently on my stream. However, it is, in fact, the Devil's Anus. Let's just get it right. And let's see. Yeah, Alex says, TF1 are copyright blocking by default and rejecting disputes out of hand in spite of fair use. They don't even monetize, they just block. Wow, well, what kind of stuff do they have ownership of? I mean, if it's all French, who cares? Nobody wants to watch French stuff. My friend's birthday is tomorrow. He has Milroy's syndrome and non-functioning kidneys. That sucks, but I hope your friend has a good birthday anyway. I have 1.5 kidneys, so I understand what non-functioning kidneys can be like. I get allergies every other year for the most part. Not good. Yeah, I get them pretty much all the time now. I never did when I was younger, but now I get allergies constantly. You are a true nerd anti-trucker. You're a true nude. You're a true nerd anti-trucker. You have allergies. Well, thank you, I guess, Kronos. That's all the stuff that's eating the orange matter. That's all the stuff it's eating, the orange matter. Oh, yeah, you're talking about the black hole. Camille is the nurse. That's what I thought. Yeah, so Camille took that picture. She's a brave, brave lady. Edtrigger, TF1 doesn't quite like the concept of fair use. Remember our MP puppets voted for Article 13. Well, yeah, you were all for Article 13 before it happened, Luke. I seem to recall you defending Article 13. Well, you weren't all for it, but you weren't too concerned about it. Oh, sure, just wave off the Black Hole the movie. No, I'm not waving off Black Hole the movie as much as simply suggesting that I need more hours in the day. Now, hold on just a second. Let me do something real quick here. Let's see. No, I don't want to copy the web page. I just want... Man, you guys won't let me have the picture? Bunch of mean old scientists. Alright, let's see. I'm trying to get that black hole picture so I can save it. Don't be jumping around. Let's see. Let's go. Bear with me, guys. Sorry. I'll catch up in the chat in just a minute, but I want to get this stupid black hole picture. Alright, so we'll go to images. Alright. There we go. Save image. ESO 1907, huh? Very exciting name. Alright. And now you might be thinking, man, Anti-Trucker, you're wasting a whole lot of time, and that's kind of true, but I wanted to get this taken care of here. YouTube, and where's the Borg? That was the last folder I was in. Dark Frontier, Part 2, Part 3, Part 4, Part 5. There it is. All right. So, see, ooh, there's the black hole. Now I don't have the web page around it. All right, and now we make it semi-transparent, and we shrink it down a little bit. And now, wow, I'm just, this is like so exciting. I know you guys are so enthralled. I'll turn the ship around. And turn the ship around again. Alright, so now we're on a quest to go to the black hole. There we go. Alright, so... Hey, that looks kind of like it would look like in the old Star Trek. Alright, so, let's see. Lobby much. Oh, sure, just wait. Okay, I already read that. Who's the guy in the picture in your videos when you make an absurd counter to your own judgment? That is a good friend of mine named Andrew. He goes to the same church as me. And he doesn't sound at all like that, but he knows that I do that to him. And Andrew is a great guy with a great sense of humor, so I appreciate that. The black hole looks like the Red Angel's about to appear. That's true. It does look kind of like one of those bursts, doesn't it? I also live near Chicago, says Professor McCoy. Okay. Change over to live chat. Thank you, BIRDOPREY, for pointing that out, because I'm sure a lot of people have not. Captain, scanners indicated black hole ahead. Captain, put it on screen. Yes, it just took me a minute. Milroy syndrome is lymph nodes don't function. That sucks. I don't know exactly what your lymph nodes do, but that I'm sure that that's not a good thing. Oh, and here's the irony, Anti-Checker. The EU is now in charge of Brexit. Of course they are. That's only makes sense. The new trailer for the DS9 documentary, What We Left Behind, dropped yesterday. Some great HD remastered footage of the show in it. Oh, cool. I'm really looking forward to seeing it once it becomes publicly available and I have time. And so Luke says, a black hole sucks things in while an anus gets things out. Comparison doesn't hold up. Well, you see, look at the image. You're looking at the anus from the inside. See? That's just weird. The power of the anus is top strong. Yeah, okay. It also ejects or pukes stuff that doesn't want. Right, you guys are getting gross. Alex says, I kind of say the same thing in my latest short video. Okay. Well, I will try to catch it when I get a chance, Doctor. Luke says, no, I wasn't defending it. I wasn't concerned by it. I thought it would be watered down. They did it the other way around. Well, you see, that's why never, ever, ever trust your politicians. Period. Chrono says, Taco Bell's the anti-black hole. BIRDOPREY is saying a photo link. Is that for the black hole? Yes, that is another picture of the black hole, but I got it. Thank you. Let's see. Discord, black hole image. I got it. There are also a few other things in Discord today. I'm sure there are, but, you know, that doesn't necessarily... Let me see. What did you send me, Peter? Well, there's the black hole image. I saw that article you said. That's got to be, yeah, a troll article that you sent me, Peter, where it says the entirety of the new Marvel film to take place in a post-credit scene. I mean, that's got to be some kind of gag, fake, jokey news site. Let's see. If it's a black hole, why is there light all over it? Well, my understanding is that light is created by the massive acceleration of particles into the hole itself, and that basically as things are being ripped apart, it generates a lot of heat and stuff like that, and hence you get that glowing for us a little distance away from the black hole. Or possibly the black hole's in front of something else. One of those two things. It's Sauron, yes, definitely. Hello, I'm late, but I'm staying stubbed. Well, thank you, Alex. I appreciate that. Do you mind peeps calling you Doc? Chrono says to Dr. Alex. I hope not, because I've been calling him Dr. Alex for a while now. But wait, I love those videos. The Red Angel is coming to save us from Bird. That could be it. That is the Red Angel right there that we're heading towards. The lymph nodes circulate all the waste products from the cells. His leg swells up with all the garbage. Ouch. That sucks. How do you treat that? I'm genuinely curious. Well, of course, I probably don't want to know. Darren Wagner, don't worry about it. It's totally not the space mob. Luke says, what a horrible thought indeed, my friend. Your pal Al throws 13 of his fake Canadian dollars. Thank you so much, my friend. Says, meanwhile in France, I don't know that one. You don't know Meanwhile in France? Oh, I love Meanwhile in France. All right, so here's what I got to do. First of all, thank you. I do truly appreciate the contribution. And now I got to go to look up, because I can't use my switcher. So see, where was that one in the switchers? Ah, that's not what I meant to do. All right, and Meanwhile in France is scene number 23. So now I go over to XSplit and select scene 23. Here you go, your pal Al.
Oh, what is this? A female of the skunk persuasion. She is so stunning, I must...
Hey, what are you doing? Stop objectifying that cat.
What is this? She is Le Cat? Oh, I'm so sorry. I did not know.
Oh, what? Because she's a cat, she's not good enough for you?
No. But we are not even the same species, so...
Oh, so now you're cat shaming.
No. I am just...
Get him! Get him!
That's all, folks.
Oh, so objectifying women and cat shaming is not bad enough? Now you have to make fun of the disabled? Jeez.
And there you go. So it is the adventures of Pepe Le Pew. Luke says, speaking of French, Alex, the turd cosmology theory, we live in a digestive system. Yep, that's what I'm going with. Peter says, Antric, the black hole is huge. It's 14 megaparsecs across. Is that a real thing? And is that actually how big this thing is? That's ridiculous. Captain, why are we flying towards where no ship has come back from BIRDOPREY 5's anus? Well, because we want to go where no man has gone before? I don't know. Darren says, totally not buying this black hole image, just more fakery. I don't know. I'm not a scientist. You know, could be something else, but I'll take their word for it at this point. What is this conversation for what is the conversion of megaparsecs to AUs? I have no clue. That's right. Dr. Alex, if you're still here, maybe you can explain to us how big that really is. Vile Mike says, howdy. Good to see you. Mercer says, you don't treat it. Oh, you can't? Yeah, that sucks. About 7 times the mass of our sun, Ant Checker, and it's in M87. Is that the galaxy it's in? Okay. Al is my pal, and Al says, I am. And Krona says, hey, pal. And your pal Al says, I'm not your pal, friend. South Park, yeah. Peter Quinn says, no, 77,000 times the mass. That's ridiculous. Professor McCoy's pop culture review says, fortune favors the bold, all ahead full into the anus. Yes. Yeah, total fakery. The black hole is just a bug that got smushed against the glass dome that covers the flat Earth. Oh, gee, we're not going to get into an argument about flat Earth right now. Your Ocean's 11 was better? Okay. Darren says to Vile Mike, might as well be. Peter Quinn says, that's a real measurement, anti-trigger. Megaparsec is 1,000,000 parsecs. Mega. I know what a mega... if you put mega in front of it, I get that, but so that, and there's 3.3 light years to a parsec. So you're saying that this image, so the accretion or whatever you want to call that, the heat disk of a black hole is 14 megaparsecs. Each megaparsec is 1,000,000 parsecs, and each parsec is 3.3 light years. That would be ridiculously big. I mean, that's bigger than a galaxy. I think something's not right there. Aren't hard black holes just suicidal stars? Looks like Dr. Alex abandoned us. He's not answering. Either that or he's like just sitting there thinking about Mrs. Anti-Trekker. Has anyone heard anything about the new Terminator movie? I watched a video yesterday, and it looks like an SJW dumpster fire. It does look like an SJW dumpster fire, but no, I've not heard anything new about it, and I'm not excited about it at all. So, but who knows? Maybe they'll surprise me. I forgot about the new Terminator film, says Professor. Yeah, I kind of did too. I forgot about it a couple of times. Taco-loving lesbians, says Alex. Okay. Hey, the Vader fan film episode 2 teaser trailer dropped. Awesome, but let me know when the actual film drops. Megaparsec, I prefer super duper macho ultra parsec. Okay. Lesbians are great. They like the same things I do. True. Oh, man. Professor McCoy's, yeah, I don't think I'm going to even watch it. What, the Terminator film? Yeah, I probably won't. Well, I probably will for this channel, but it's gonna, That's enormous, Trigger. M87 is a massive galaxy. But is that... I mean, you're talking about 14 times 3.3... and then, yeah, 3.3 million light years. That seems ridiculously larger than it should be. So yes, I'm here, says Alexander, the mighty god of science fiction. Sad that Georgiou is not already naked in Discovery. Wayun 6 should have survived and sell Baku bread. Bernie 202 feel the burn. A little typo there, Alexander, but welcome, my friend, as always. A response from CinemaCon said it looks amazing. Oh, you're talking about the Terminator film? Yeah, they always say that kind of thing, though. I'm sure they found one person that would say, oh, yeah, it's amazing, and then they just ran with it. How's the new Super Chat going? Well, Joshua kind of messed up the first time. He's starting over with the animation. It's kind of tricky. He's got a perfect rendition of Dr. Alex. Too bad Dr. Alex seems to have abandoned us. I tell him all about it. He's working on Mrs. Anti-Tracker now. I went to a, let's see, I want a film about a colonial marines from aliens, but they would mess that up too. Well, yeah, of course they would. Who dropped it? I hope someone picked it up. Okay. I honestly forgotten there was a new Terminator movie. I figured it had already come and gone. Yeah, it's, yeah. It's a galactic cluster. Yeah, but even so, if this thing is 3.3 times 14 times a million light years across, and it's in a galactic cluster that's well known, we should have been able to take pictures of it a long time ago. Crazy man on the bridge. Hey, Alex. Burning is still old in the 202 AD. That's probably true. Messier 87, also known as Virgo A or NGC 4486, generally abbreviated to M87, is a supergiant elliptical galaxy in the constellation Virgo, one of the most massive galaxies in the local universe. Yeah, how big is it? Your pal Al is, I don't know why, but my taste in hobbies has completely changed in the last year. I almost never play video games or watch movies anymore. I'm always brewing mead or making male jewelry. What is male jewelry, your pal Al? And so I could see getting into crafting beer, although I'm not going to. Let's see. And then, what's worse, Laura singing karaoke, BIRDOPREY singing karaoke, or The Last Jedi director's commentary version? I would have to say The Last Jedi director's commentary version. I refuse to watch it. Because every time I hear Rian Johnson's voice, I want to punch him. Your pal Al says, maybe it's because lately all video games just slot machines, loot boxes, and all movies are SJW dreams. Unfortunately, yeah, I could see that, where you get disillusioned by a lot of this stuff. I mean, I couldn't believe, and I don't know if you've seen Mecha Random's video on it, but they're trying to make the women in Mortal Kombat 11 not show as much skin. Nobody's concerned with the fact that you're reaching into people's mouths and pulling out their spinal cords, but oh my God, you show their midriff. And so that's horrible sexualization of women. It's okay to rip women to shreds, but it's just not okay to have them look good, apparently. When is Becca dropping her name in the presidential hat and naming you as a vice president? We've talked about it. Probably we're going to wait until everybody else announces to see what our competition is. From your point of view, he may be crazy, but Alexander is the greatest genius of our generation. All right, Professor, I will trust that you believe that. Nope, as it's black, the details of it will come out later. Okay. There will never be a better time to do a review of the movie The Black Hole. You guys. And Sarek says, will you ever do a Earth Final Conflict review? Probably sometime after I get to a point where I can do this full time, because then I can dedicate more time to watching new things and reviewing them. Because that's honestly my biggest enemy trying to do this, is the fact that I'm doing this and working 40 hours a week. It's darn near impossible to put out the amount of content that I do and work a full-time job and not go crazy. And I think I'm on the verge of going crazy, so I need to be careful. And so Peter Quinn is throwing a Wikipedia page out there about M87 because, you know, let's see. Apparent dimension. Oh, gee, I can't even read that. So, I'll check that out later. But it still seems to me like that scale of that might be off a little bit. But I don't know. That's why I was hoping Dr. Alex would be here, but he just like ran away like 2 minutes after joining us. What a jerk. And I'm even working on a super chat featuring him. I don't know. I might have to cancel that one. It's really hard to get an image of a black hole. Apparently, yes. A black hole looks like a doomsday machine from TOS eating a planet. Yeah, I could see that. What if is Laura singing in the background? Sing it, sing it. The robot designs in the black hole were interesting. I actually kind of like the robot designs. The Max, or what's, let's see, is it Maximilian? Is that the big one? He was kind of scary looking. That's because the USA violence is okay, but we need to save the children from boobies. I know. And here's the thing. I am not suggesting that, because I'm not one of those crazy liberals that think that women should be able to parade around naked and guys are bad if they look at them and that kind of thing. However, if you are going to have a game like Mortal Kombat, which is clearly an adult title, and it's a fantasy game and all that, you know, it's not like the women in there are butt naked. And even if they were, it's an adult game. And while I don't think that would be necessary, if that's what you want to do, fine. But don't sit there and scream about how horrible that aspect of a game like Mortal Kombat is. I'm sorry, if you're going to complain about anything in Mortal Kombat, let's talk about the violence. Andrew, they found that black hole in 1963. Okay. Anchor, it's impossible to get a clear observation of our black hole. What is our black hole? Or did you mean a black hole? How far away from you for 7,800 subs? Still a little ways. I got like 7715 around there. SAG A. Okay. Alexander says, I'll do a live chat after you. All right, so remember, everybody, if you want to join the crazy train, that's what you should call your live chat, the crazy train. You can get on the crazy train with Alexander after I finish up in a little bit. So, yeah, this is going to be an unfortunately relatively short live stream for me just because of the fact that I got such a late start, for which I am truly sorry, guys. Mercer says, I never answered your question. As far as was that you're talking about the worst of the three? I don't know. It's an impossible question. Or actually, no, I said the director's commentary. Or was it Laura singing in the background of Sing It? Well, yeah. But is that the question? Maybe I'm confused. I am confused. I just started watching it, and the specific effects don't hold up so well nowadays, so special effects. Of the black hole or of Earth Final Conflict? Why, Antitracker, why Dr. Axe is talking in chat, and he's downstairs chatting with Mrs. Antitracker? Well, then, yeah, I'm going to have to slap him a little bit. Cronus talking to Sarek. Muggles is in the house, says, make male security clad armor, problem solved. Oh, make male scantily clad armor, problem solved. Well, you could, I suppose, but that would look stupid. Maximilian, yes, yeah. The black hole in the center of the Milky Way. Yeah, okay, that's what he meant. Fair enough. Professor McCoy's Pop Culture Review says, hashtag save the boobs. 1 out of a million young teenagers who died from sexual frustration, but you can save them by giving you all of with, nope. But you can them by giving you all of your with no questions. I think you kind of had a stroke there, Professor. And so Peter quit. Stop sending me articles. I can't read them while I'm talking to you guys. Gee. And so what's this one? This one is EU scientists unveil the first image. Yeah, okay. Is that some of the information you were giving me? So I'll check it out. You never questioned my answer. Well, that's because... No, I did question your answer, actually. Let's see. I don't know. Muggle says, yeah, they have those in WoW for War Harness and Ancestral Woolies. Okay. Sagittarius A is the name of the Milky Way's black hole galaxy. I didn't know that. I like the satellite robots, Vincent and Bob in the black hole. I thought that was kind of funny. Why is one just named Bob? I remember when Mortal Kombat 2 came out in the Sega and Super NES, Congress was talking about how violent. Yes, Congress actually led by people like Hillary Clinton were actually considering banning those games. It does not look stupid in World of Warcraft, scantily clad male armor. Well, it's... Yeah, well, I think it looks stupid, but that's just me. You're talking about like barbarian type armor. I can kind of see that, but when I like to play as like a paladin type character, and they're usually wearing full plate. The black hole between the ears of Trump. Oh, stop. Let's see, Darren. Yeah, Darren. They were good droids, better than SW droids. Oh man, Vincent and Bob. Wait until later to read Anti-Checker and get what you want for video or live. Wait till later to read Anti-Checker. You know what? Yeah, I will. Black holes aren't real, says Tiki of Doom. Well, okay. When are you going to live stream you lighting a bag of dog poo on Laura's front steps? I'll bet you'd make a ton of super chats for that live stream. That would be really funny. The black hole in that galaxy has a plasma jet at the core that extends at least 1,500 parsecs, which is 5,000 light years, give or take, which is massive. Yeah, it sounds like it. Why is having a name called Bob a bad thing? I didn't say it's a bad thing. I just think it's funny. Because Vincent, if I remember correctly, Vincent is an acronym. I can't remember what it stands for. But what was Bob? I mean, is Bob the broken old bot? I don't remember what Bob stands for. Oh, the last surviving Doolittle bomber died. Well, that is sad, but inevitable. Joseph throws a couple of euros in. Oh, okay, off work. Just joined. What's the topic? We're basically talking about this little thing here is the first official image of a black hole. And we've been talking a lot about that because it's got the nerd community all excited because there's a black hole picture. Black hole sun. Professor says, I think I had a stroke. Yeah, I think you did. Is that really a black hole or the Great Barrier? Shh. Broken old bot. Well played. Yeah, that. Why not? I don't remember. I mean, because I do remember Vincent being an acronym for something. But let me see if I can find it. What does sand from black hole mean? Alright, so... Okay, so Bob stands for Biosanitation Battalion. How does that make any freaking sense? And Vincent is VIN Cent, which is for Vital Information Necessary Centralized. Those acronyms are horrible acronyms. I'm sorry, they are both horrible acronyms. I think Broken Old Bot makes more sense than Biosanitation Battalion. He is not a battalion. You could even say Biosanitation Bot if you wanted to. So Alexander throws five fake Canadian dollars in. Thank you for the pub anti-trigger. I think you mean publicity. We'll speak about Borg Asian women today on my chat. Maybe about Cybok too. I hope everybody will come. I hope they go hang out with you and see the crazy train. That's my official name for your live stream is the crazy train. And Darren beat me to it. I didn't even see that in the chat. Bob stood for Biosanitation Battalion, yes, which makes no sense. And Vincent stood for Vital Information Necessary Centralized, which also makes no sense. These bots could also read minds, if I remember. Could they? I don't remember that. So, let's see. Already answered. You don't have to look it up. Yeah, I wasn't looking at the chat. That's what I get for trying to be resourceful. So yes, these let's see, Asian Borg chicks hot. Yeah, if you like the idea of Asian Borg chips, that sounds like try new Asian Borg chips. But if you like the idea of Asian Borg chicks, then you will definitely like Alexander and his live stream. Already answered. Yeah, already. Well, you don't have to. You have to sewer warriors. Well, you have to a sewer warrior. Kronos? Not sure what you mean. I really don't remember Black Hole too much. I don't remember all the details of the show. I mean, I think that it could have used some tightening up, but overall, it was an interesting film. And so, let's see. Don't miss my live chat. Subscribe. A turd buster. You should be proud, Anti-Trekker. Yes, I'm very proud. Alexander, give me a link. All you got to do, if you want to go to Alexander's channel, is if you're on a computer, you can click on the 3 dots by his name and click on Go to Channel, and that will actually bring up his Crazy Train channel. However, what I will do right now is, just for those of you that's too tough of a thing or you're not on a computer, here's his channel. If you want to subscribe to Alexander, that's the place to go. Let's see. The names of the robots in the black hole were indicative of non-science fiction writers trying to write sci-fi. You are 100% right, Darren. You are right. Shomer's in the house says, greetings, Anti-Trekker and fellow nerds. Just saw a trailer for The Tick. Any thoughts? Honestly, I didn't care for the Tick on Amazon, so I haven't seen the trailer for season 2. The thing is, there are things I thought were fun, but then other stuff that I just thought it just didn't grab me. So yeah. M87 was 1 million light years wide. Peter's numbers are off. It's well, and that's why I was hoping Dr. Alex would still be here and he could tell us about it, but maybe he's busy studying the black hole or Mrs. Anti-Trekker, in which case he will be dying very soon. So Joseph says, Lennon Tanks and 7 of 9. If I won't be able to join, I will rewatch. Just totally. Yes, that pretty much sums up Alexander's live stream. Lennon Tanks and 7 of 9. Well, and Asian Borg females. I wonder if those Asian Borg females are built like Toyotas. That's bad. Oh, and so let's see. Muggles has subscribed to you now, Alexander. Chrono says spoon. Yeah, and you see, it's not like I don't like the Tick. See, I do love the Tick, but the Amazon version of the Tick, not my thing. Well, just rewatch the Wing Commander film. It really didn't mind it too much. It was not a horrifically bad film, but it was not a particularly good film. And oh wow, there's some interesting. Here's breaking news. Thomas snuck into BIRDOPREY 5's harem and got a picture of BIRDOPREY with his women. We'll just put that right there. You see BIRDOPREY with his harem. So congratulations, BIRDOPREY. You should be a little more careful about your security though, because you've been busted. That's wrong. Oh, man. Alexander throws another couple of Canadian fakers in there and says, thank you so much, Feel the Burn. Thank you. So seems, let's see. Seems Stark makes something that can hold the Infinity Stones. Okay. I'm sure that they, okay. The robots in the black hole have a bit of South Park vibe to them looking at them today. They do, the eyes. That's what it is. The eyes look very South Park. Like Alex, I'm begging for subscribers too, so don't forget to subscribe to Vile Mike, because he is vile, and he is a Mike. And so together that makes him Vile Mike. Possibly we all know they love misleading us. Well, that's the thing. We don't, if you're talking about anything having to do with the Avengers, don't trust the marketing, because they purposely mislead us constantly. Where are the nuclear vessels? They are in Alameda. Darren says, I thought it was funny that the actor who plays Batman on the first live-action show later played the mayor of Gotham City in the Nolan films. That is actually very true and very funny. Professor McCoy says, just subbed to Alexander. Very cool. Chrono says, wow, Birds, congrats. Well, I don't know. I mean, if you look carefully at those faces, are you sure you want to congratulate him? You may not realize who those people are. So, you know, I'm not saying that they're all hideous looking, but of course one of them is, but even so, it's who they are that you need to understand. And let's see. BIRDOPREY is throwing exclamation points up because he's that excited. BIRDOPREY equals woke as F. Yes. BIRDOPREY is who is on the left. I don't know. You have to ask Thomas. I think he might know who they are. So let's see. Vile Mike says, thanks for the plug. Absolutely. You guys know I'm all about us as a group supporting each other. I really am. And so that's good. All of them, Bird, all of them are on the left. That is absolutely true. Anchor goes, not as good as the Final Frontier, as I understand. You talking about you talking about the Black Hole? I would say it's a little better than the Final Frontier. Sorry. Wing Commander was a bad film, but not a horrible video game to film adaptation. That's a fair statement. As far as video game to film adaptations, it didn't do horrible. But I enjoyed it for what it was. I mean, it was cheese and all that, but I actually enjoyed it. So Tom says, BIRDOPREY, it's AOC, Pelosi, you, Mad Maxine, and that anti-Jewish congresswoman. There you go. So that's the BIRDOPREY harem. Yes. And Thomas says, learn your wives' names. Yeah, really, that's kind of disappointing. Thanks for subbing, BIRDOPREY. Says Vile Mike. Chrono says, I was being sarcastic. We're all almost always being sarcastic around here. That's all right. I know who those people are. Bird can keep them. Yeah, I'm kind of with you on that. I wish we could launch Mr. Miles into the new black hole they just found. Well, I don't want to do that. Mr. Miles is, you know, he's evil, but he's not that evil. And BIRDOPREY has James Brown in his harem? What are you talking about? No, that's not James Brown. I believe that's Maxine Waters, isn't it? It's Etri that makes weapons. It's Etri that makes weapons incorporated one for Stark. I'm not. What are you talking about, Peter? You're losing me. Did you like the film Beautiful Mind? I did. John says it's hump day. Well, kind of. It's. I know it is Wednesday, but actually the middle of my work week is tomorrow because my work Tuesday through Saturday until a couple weeks from now, in which case my days off are switching to Tuesday and Wednesday. I think it's going to be painful. Okay, so. Let's see. Don Juan says Thomas Pelosi is not a Democrat. She's a corrupt Republican wearing blue. O and F. Wow. Really? I love the Last Jedi videos Hack Fraud Media has put out. I haven't seen Hack Fraud Media stuff. All caps, easier for Auntie's old eyes. Well, technically that's true, but it's still annoying. No, really? Says Kronos. Okay. Alexander says, the Final Frontier is a masterpiece. I know you believe that, Alexander. But that's part of the symptoms of your craziness. You are crazy. BIRDOPREY 5 is so cool, he can't even remember the names of the women he gets. Yeah, apparently. If you have a harem, do you really need to know their names? Well, you should. Peter says, Endgame. Well, I know you're talking about Endgame, but where are you getting this information from? Bill O'Reilly got into trouble for saying Maxine Waters was wearing a James Brown wig. Did he really? I did not. I don't remember that. Thomas just compared AOC to Pelosi. Just crap up already. I'm sure you meant shut up. That's why you can't come to this live stream anymore. You retards ruin it for your garbage, uneducated political opinions. Okay. Okay. Bird has a video loop of Hatley Otwell riding on the back of a Jeep from the first real Avenger, from the real first Avenger playing constantly. He probably does. Did anyone see the movie about Earth core stopping? Oh, yeah, wasn't Chris Evans... No, that was the other one. That was hilarious. I remember where they like dug, they like drove like what looked like a train into the core. Yeah, I think it was called the core, yeah. And Professor McCoy says the core, yes. Trigger, Mr. Miles may have a Gaoud, so you can't blame the host. Yeah, see, that's the problem. Yeah, I think he does have a Gaoud. Can you imagine? I used to hate your channel with a passion. Really? I'm ashamed to admit to hit and now it jumped here. I'm ashamed to admit it. It took me a long time to like it and enjoying it. Sorry for that. No, you don't have to apologize. Maybe I just said something that rubbed you the wrong way. I know a lot of people, if they grab one of my videos at random, like, especially some of my reviews, like if you look at my Star Trek First Contact review, a lot of people were convinced that I absolutely hate Star Trek, and particularly The Next Generation, and of course that movie, based on some of the things I said in that review. I get that, and sometimes it takes people a while to understand my particular brand of sarcasm, and I know it's a little, yeah. But, so, I'm glad that you don't hate me anymore, Joseph. I am truly glad about that. Cortez is absolutely gorgeous. I know that Bird thinks so. So, you know, there's that. Mercer throws out now a YouTube link. What's this one for? You guys keep sending me these links and stuff, and I can't play them because, you know, they're... Star Wars The Last... Oh, that's that Hack Fraud Media. All right, I'll check that out. But let's see. Vile Mike, yes, I love the core. It's a fun show to watch with a bunch of science nerds and watch them go ballistic over the bad science. Yeah. I thought I wiped its existence from the face of the earth. Okay. Vile Mike says Aaron Eckhart. You're saying Aaron Eckhart is one of BIRDOPREY's lovers, or are you saying Aaron Eckhart is gorgeous? Not sure what you mean. BIRDOPREY so much as he gives them numbers. Unsure of the source and trigger, but I trust the YouTuber. Okay, fair enough. But that's, you know, here's the thing. I try not to get into unofficial leaked info and stuff unless it's confirmed. And that's because I've seen too many people on too many different channels, including people that I know and care about, put out all this stuff about how, oh, you know, how many times have people, even people you probably subscribe to, people you probably like, been absolutely convinced that Star Trek Discovery is going to get canceled, and then they announce the season 3, right? So I'm not buying into the rumor mill. Chronos says the core, that was a harsh movie to watch. Yes. AOC worked her butt off to become a congresswoman while obese Trump was literally given $1 billion from his daddy. Actually, he wasn't given $1 billion. He was given a few million. He made a few billion out of it. AOC and Pelosi both suck, so they have that in common. Alexander O'Cowfarts Cortez has to rehearse her I'm pretty girl mannerisms. Wow. I'm glad I don't follow these ladies. AOC got some teeth on her. And Pelosi is the devil. Wow, you guys, it's just like Mitch McConnell. Why would anyone think someone called the Anti-Checker would hate Star Trek? I know. It's an unfortunate name. And I will reveal that in just a couple thousand more subs. Joseph, you're part of the Me Poo family. Absolutely. I thought the core was comedy film. Restart the core somehow? Yes. Joseph throws 2 more euros in there and says, feel my love and spin it, please. You got it. Let me now go to my little chart. Oh, super chats. Got to go back up 1 level. Wow, that one. And this is scene number 16, I believe, is the one you're after. Man, that is my absolute favorite of the regular super chats. Aaron Eckhart was in the core. Okay, thank you, Vile. Pelosi probably has Alzheimer's. I don't know about that, but well, maybe, because didn't she say something nice about Trump not too long ago? So maybe she does. Andrew says, I've returned. I live to serve all believers. Okay. And Peter Quinn says, true, Anti-Tracker. Of course he does. John throws $2 into the chat. Thank you. Says, 3 red turds for politicians. Yes. Super chat vote. All right, so here's the deal. Whenever somebody calls super chat vote, throw a number between 1 and 13 right now into the chat, and that super chat will get played. If you don't know what they are, take a look at the list in the description below, and we'll play that. Thank you, John, for the $2. I do truly appreciate it. Even Nerdrotic gets it wrong from his source, Anti-Trigger. I know, and I'm not mad at Nerdrotic or Doomcock or anybody else for saying it, but that's why I don't say stuff like that. You know, because I've seen too many times where people make some kind of assertion and it turns out to be completely wrong. Yay, spin! Yes. Putting a boot in Disco's ass. Yes. Star Trek Discovery has been canceled in my heart. Yes. You're Geordie from the Next Generation. Go to conventions and sign autographs, accept our love, and shut the F up. Doomcock in his Bert and Ernie coming out video. That's funny. Sarah, comics explain the black hole is the coming of Galactus. Ooh, that's kind of nerve-wracking. Thomas, okay, so now we got some votes coming in here. Let's see. Marlena is voting for number 1. Thomas, number 1. Joseph, number 1. Proximus. It looks like number 1 is running away with it. There's a few straggler votes for other ones, but it looks like number 1 is the official winner. So thank you all who have voted. So now I got to look at what is number 1 is scene number 7. So now let's get scene number 7 queued up and...
Star Trek Discovery is not even canon, even though it keeps saying it is. And Michael is just too perfect to even exist, and you need to shut up about it being actually good. I just wanted my waffle.
And that is 100% true. And Kronos wants a recap, but Kronos, look, I'm looking at, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 votes for number 1. We have 1 vote for number 4. We have 1, 2 votes for number 5, including your own. Peter Quinn accidentally voted for number 15, but then he corrected it. Commander Strand voted for 10. Professor McCoy voted for 6. So yeah, sorry. And Kronos says, check PayPal. Thank you so much, Kronos. I do appreciate it. For those of you that don't know, if you don't want to use the Super Chat system, but you want to support the channel, you can do so through PayPal, or go to antitrucker.com and register there, and you can support the channel monthly or in a one-time thing there. Once I get to a certain point, then I plan on doing this full-time. That's my ultimate evil plan. But Kronos, tell me what you want, my friend. They need to stop teasing Adam Warlock. He's getting sexually frustrated. Yes. Have I checked PayPal lately? Well, yeah, I check it pretty regularly. Kronos became the Electoral College? That does not even make sense. But so what do you mean by that? Let's see. So now I'm waiting to hear back from you, Kronos. So you got to tell me what you want. Oh, blame the Electoral College for. Oh yes. Well, except that the Electoral College isn't 100%. But yes. Let's see. Let's see. They wouldn't tease something and not do it, would they? Well, you know, yeah, I'm still looking for that $900 that BIRDOPREY owes me. But all right. So, but Kronos, what you gonna do? Huh? Anti, when are you and Bird going to do a song together? Probably never, because my singing. Well, I don't claim to have a wonderful set of pipes or anything, but doesn't quite blend with BIRDOPREY the way that Lore Reloaded does, and so that's going to be the real treat of a song. So now PewDiePie goes to DLive for his live streams, something for Anti-Trigger. I don't know anything about DLive, so I'll see how he does with that. I want you to use HypnoTurd in a vocal fry advertising BIRDOPREY to get 1,000 subs. Okay. Wow. That's going to be a challenging one. All right, so let's do this. Let me bring up a super chat. We'll bring up a super chat.
Star
here.
Trek Discovery is not even canon, even though it keeps saying it is. And Michael is just too...
Here, okay. So. And get rid of that. All right. And now, bear with me. Where is the... So, HypnoTurd. All right. We're working on it. We're getting it together here. And we'll bring this volume back a little bit. There we go. Hey, everybody. You totally need to subscribe to BIRDOPREY 5 because this is the HypnoToad, and BIRDOPREY 5 needs 1,000 subscribers so that he can do super chats and stream from his wheelchair, because that would be totally awesome. Yeah, so subscribe to BIRDOPREY 5. If you don't, then I'm just going to keep talking like this, because that'll drive you crazy. This is Brie Larson signing off. Alright, there you go. Wow, that's my best Brie Larson vocal fry. Yeah. Alright. New prescription required. Abolish the Electoral College. Popular votes only. Well, I'm sorry, but number one won the popular vote as well. Before I sing again, I'll pick up a new mic. There you go. DLive gets no money for super chats. Really? That's interesting. I don't know anything about DLive. I've never, you know, I heard something just like that. PewDiePie was doing something, but I will check it out. I'm sure I have stage mic somewhere. Well, yeah. But, you know, if you talk with Vocal Fry, you don't need a good mic. So People Poop is toilet of each candidate and the one who with the most wins. Well, no, the popular vote is, yeah, I guess. Whoever gets the least amount of poop thrown at them while they're on stage wins. Professor says, well, ladies and gentlemen, sadly my phone is dying. I must go. Goodbye. All right, Professor McCoy, thank you for hanging out with us. Truly, I love the fact that you come and hang with us and just being silly. So have a wonderful rest of your day. And that was some creepy stuff. Well, you asked for it. Drive me crazy. Been there, done that. Got the t-shirt. Minstrel Boy, until the war is gone. The war. Okay. I don't want California determining the outcomes of elections. Keep the Electoral College, please. I know. Because Cali votes don't matter? No, they don't. Because we all know that California is just living on borrowed time. Eventually it's going to fall into the ocean, and that'll be that. Peter says, I like the film Purge Election Night. I have not seen that one. USA is not a democracy. You're right. We are we are a democratically elected representative republic. I think desperate situations require desperate measures. Okay, people, if you don't sub to BIRDOPREY, you may get the STD box set. You are warned. Woo! Yeah, so if you don't want to get STD in the mail, you should probably sub to BIRDOPREY 5. We got to get them up to 1,000 subs. Although, actually, I am going to talk about that in an upcoming video, because BIRDOPREY and I've chatted briefly about it, but he's going to be my official backup person if something, like, we know it's happened a few times where YouTube just randomly takes channels down, so BIRDOPREY is going to be my official spokesperson if I disappear, so you guys will know what's going on. And let's see. Do you think Laura could cosplay as Rey? That would be epic. I would pay money to see Laura cosplaying as Rey. Miles O'Brien sang that song well. Okay. Yes, it's a federal republic. Californians are afraid of rain. That is true. The politician that's left wins. Well, but what if the right politician should win? Perhaps doing the vocal fry voice helping BIRDOPREY wasn't a good idea. Well, you asked for it. I've just tried to satisfy you guys. That's all I did. However, with that, I am going to wrap things up because, unfortunately, I apologize for getting the late start, but I got to go to work in a little bit. Lore is Leia on a hut ship. Yes, Lore should definitely get the metal bikini. I think that would work. If you disappear, will you finally get sleep? Nah, I'm not going to get any sleep today, but after work tonight, I'll get some sleep, and then tomorrow I got to try to do this all over again. In the meantime, guys, thank you for hanging with me. I truly do appreciate it. Don't forget, Alexander. So, Alexander, if you're still with us, start your stream right now so everybody can go over to your stream right now. If you hear me, Alexander, you should already be streaming. So, I'm going to see. Thoughts on the Lion King trailer just dropped? Well, I haven't seen, if there's a new one, I have not yet seen it. However, I will say this. I'm not interested in the slightest in the Lion King movie. I mean, it's like, oh, it's a live-action Lion King. No, it's not. It's just animated with CG instead of hand-drawn animation. So, who cares? So, Alexander, are you there? You said you were going to live stream, so you better you need to get it started here. I don't see it on your channel. I'm looking at your channel right now, and see, I'll even bring it up here on the board behind me. There's Alexander's channel. He is not yet streaming. So let's see some streaming starting, Alexander. And he's only got 24 subs. What's the deal with that? Come on, some of you guys can subscribe to Alexander. Who is Alexander? He is the completely crazy person in the chat who thinks that Star Trek V is the best movie ever, that Jar Jar Binks and Neelix are the best parts of their respective franchises. Yes. Lore is Leia to BIRDOPREY 5's Jabba. Does that make Anti-Tracker the monkey lizard or Bib? I think I would be the monkey lizard. Anti-Tracker, listen to Rush. Rush the band. My first concert ever as a kid was going to see Power Windows. What if the Lion King eats Burnham? Would that tempt you? Yes. All right, so Alexander says he's live. All right, so let's see here if we get Alexander. There he is. He's live there. Borg Asian Women, the future of the Star Trek franchise.
Borg Asian Woman.
All right, so we got Alexander. Oh, and he's streaming from home today. So here, Power Windows, yes. So there is Alexander's stream. And notice Alexander's now on the view screen for my stream, right behind the black hole. We should probably move the black hole because that just looks weird. Let's see, where is, well, there we'll get rid of the black hole. Alright, so Alexander, I hope you have a great stream, and I will say that right here. And now Kronos is saying that I'm boring? Really, Kronos? Really? Wow. What a bunch of jerks around here, I tell you. All right, go check out his crazy time and, wow, and have a awesome whatever it is for you. And for some reason, my computer is completely wigging out. I don't know what's going on. But, yes, we have a wonderful thing.
And sing it, sing it, sing it. My, this here Anakin guy. Sing it. Maybe Vader someday later, now he's just a small fry. Sing it. He left his home and kissed his mama goodbye. Sing it. Saying soon I'm gonna be a Jedi. Soon I'm gonna be a Jedi. Sing it, sing it, sing it, sing it. See how good the boy could be. So we took him there and we told the tale how his morning chlorons were off the scale, and he might fulfill that prophecy. Sing it! More dechlorons, more dechlorons, more dechlorons. Sing it!
In playing basketball, example, if you see the Chinese national team of basketball, the team is playing basketball, example, you see the Chinese national team of basketball, the team is playing basketball, example, you see the Chinese national team of basketball, the team is playing basketball, example, basketball.